mix. Manitoba Mallards versus the Paris Letdowns. Fortress Hardpoint, just like Series 1, but, we'll see how this one goes. We're starting out here, 15 seconds in a P1, and nobody has a foot on the hardpoint so far. Finally, Manitoba is just slaying out, and they're able to confidently get some feet on there. Paris is just kind of relegated to their P3 side spawns, and it's just been all Manitoba so far. Manitoba establishing some early dominance here.
Early dominance indeed. And you see Gucci Mane just playing the nerd spot, watching the cross, and 22 lead right now for the side of Manitoba. Paris finally getting some kills on the board and trying to even it up, but you can see the side of Paris just trying to set up on P2. Rafiki though.
Yeah, I mean, Rafiki getting what, like a 2 or 3 piece over there? Just kind of, as Paris came through the gates, they were cut down, but now Manitoba is actually having spawns from P2, and now they might be able to mount a little bit of an offense here. You see Rafiki going onto the point, but gets cut down. Manitoba doesn't know how to approach this. Paris has all the time in the world here on P2, and you see only really Gucci Mane kind of there, although Manitoba is still kind of spawning on that side of the map, so maybe they could just kind of brute force their way into the point here. Grizz having none of it though, but does get cut down. It's now up to Manitoba on the point, up to Paris to just kind of keep them off, and keep them off they do. Manitoba is now looking towards P3. Paris has successfully defended this P2 and taken the lead.
And both teams trying to fight for these P3 rotations. Paris taking scrap as well as control of that P3. I mean, great job from Paris coming back their shaky start. And you can see Rafiki just trying to move in, trying to get those P3 spawns, but Paris set up and ready to hold.
Yeah, when a team can get scrap and get set up for next hard point, you know they're in a really great position, and Paris has just taken this to their advantage and not squandered this opportunity. Grizz just kind of laying down and getting every kill on the Manitoba. That early dominance that Manitoba had is now quickly evaporated as Paris is just kind of taking over Fortress Hardpoint here. P3 has gone all their way. P2 has gone mostly their way. Paris now, just in very quick fashion, almost a 50-point lead over Manitoba. You see Manitoba is just right next to this point. They're still trying to figure out how they got onto it. You see only Pluto here for Paris, but still able to contest the scrap time on this hill. And Manitoba just struggling to get time on a point that is even in their own spawn. Paris is just doing everything so far.
Doing everything indeed. I mean, very scrap, very mixy stuff right now. And you can see the side of Manitoba looking to have a good hold on P4. They're set up in the back, but Pluto just gets the kill from Rails. And right now, another 2-piece from Paris. And they have control of P4.
Yeah, Paris control of P2, Paris control of P3, and now Paris control of P4. Manitoba is spawning at P3. They don't have any good positioning. They're all attacking from the front here. And you see Paris is even kind of going behind them, even in this top maps area. Number 6 is looking all around. Manitoba is getting cut down as soon as they pretty much cross that 50-yard line, and Paris is just defending well. They have members sitting on the hard point that are just not even being used because Manitoba's not making it that far. Finally, Manitoba's able to fly through from top art here, but even then, they get a little bit mixy onto the point there. Flies cuts down. No scrap time for Manitoba. Paris up 100, up 60. Paris also looking to have a dominant P5 here, although this looks to be a little bit mixier to start.
Definitely more mixy for sure, but guess who's closer to getting on that P5? You guessed it, it is Paris. I mean, Grizz right now, frying, Pluto frying, Flies frying, Premium frying. I mean, Paris just on another level. And you can see Manitoba trying to get control of P5, trying to get back into this game. And with the last remaining 30 seconds, they could come back.
Yeah, I mean, who said Pluto's not a planet? Because he's looking massive with a kill on a Rafiki to just kind of defend this P5 here. Manitoba, though, they will take some very needed hard point time on to P5, but even then, you're still gonna be down 25 if you manage to get the rest of the time. And Paris doesn't even want to let you get the rest of the time. Paris is just attacking at scrap, knowing that they've got Pluto here, just watching over P1 and ready to pounce as soon as the new hard point pops open. Manitoba's already on it though. Paris now doesn't have the greatest of positioning. You see Pluto trying to look in the back here before peeking out, but he ultimately does get killed by that player in the back. Manitoba on P1. They found their groove. They look like they might have a good opportunity to take the lead here. Now Paris on the back foot, figuring out how to respond, and with the cruise missile, a double piece, Grizz combines to slay out the entire Manitoba side. Paris takes over P1 again. Manitoba is spawning out. Paris looking good again.
Paris looking good again, indeed. I mean, they're trying not to repeat the mistake they did on the first P1 hill. And Pluto right now just is frying, and it's just Manitoba having trouble getting spawned or getting scraps. And just great holds from Paris. Paris, you can see, are already set up for P2 as well. Venom trying to break that hill. Can he get the pick? No, he can't. Premium and Flies get pick each. It's easy. Gucci just trying to get scrap time.
Yeah, Manitoba starting on to P2, but Paris takes it right back over with a kill from Pluto again. Shisui gets a kill on the premium rolls. Grizz, though, responding. Gucci main in the back here, securing spawns from Manitoba. Paris has to respond to that, but they're spawning, quite frankly, really close up front here. So they have some reinforcements, and number 7 in Grizz comes up from behind, and Paris is just again being dominant on this hill. Manitoba does not know which way to approach it from because Paris has eyes everywhere. Manitoba trying to come through the back now. It looks like Premium Rolls is the only one on the hill. He does get cut down. Manitoba will take the last 15 seconds, but hey, Paris, you're on P3.
RP3 indeed, but you can see Flies. I mean, 22 and 9 with a minute 30 on hill already. If a person on hill is frying this much, it's very difficult to try and get any hill time if you're the side of Manitoba. So I'm looking for Manitoba to try and break this, probably from top maps, but just great hold from Paris right now. And what a head glitch from Premium.
What a head glitch from Premium with 3-piece there. Premium extending that to a 4-piece, a 5-piece. Premium Rolls is on a Premium Roll himself. Maybe trying to get that 6, and there you go. He gets the cruise missile. He gets the 7th. Premium Rolls single-handedly defending this P3 hardpoint. Paris is not giving any way. Premium Rolls doesn't probably even have to use that kill streak. Maybe he does just to stunt. 8 kills on the streak before Premium goes down. Paris soaks up so much time. They only need 40 seconds left. Shisui getting that maybe scrap time, but too little too late. Paris is just not stopping.
Not stopping, indeed. I mean, Paris with a 100-point lead right now, already set up on P4, trying to close it out right here. And Grizz just in a great spot to watch the cross. He gets 1. Gucci Mane right now pushing from bottom arch. They have to clear him off, but Premium Rolls with a 2-piece.
Yeah, Premium Rolls just doesn't stop with the streaks. It goes from P3 8 streak and now on to P4 a 3 streak. Paris is almost certainly going to seal the deal here. You only have number 1 in Venom anywhere near the hardpoint, maybe number 3 as well in Gucci main. And well, maybe Gucci can get a kill onto Angel there, and finally they may be able to get some time on the hill, but Paris is in such a great position that they could just chalk this hill completely, but they're not even going to let that happen. They go fly onto the hill and they can win it here still if they don't let any contest come through. Rafiki wants to get that contest. It looks like he may just do just enough to prevent Paris from winning here, but Paris just needs what? 3 seconds left? 2 seconds left? This new hardpoint spawns. Manitoba's all up in their grill, but Paris even getting that contest time. Paris trying to play this slow, trying to be smart about this, but Manitoba has a great defense. Paris just needs one quick 4 down. It looks like they're trying to go for it though. Manitoba putting up a good defense, and there you go. Paris gets the kill. Paris gets the 2 points they need. Paris gets the map 1 victory.
I mean, a very convincing win from the side of Paris, for sure. 250 to 128. Premium playing out of his mind right now. 30 and 19. He has to play out of the game as well. You can see here,
I think
huge
we
2-2.
have it set up now. I think we're gonna be good to go here. S&D map number 2, Manitoba up 1-0 in the series. Remember, the GA violation came into play here, and right now it is quiet except for Rafiki going straight on down. Venom responds with a kill onto Fly's Angel, and it's a 3v3 in a round so far.
3v3, it is indeed, and you can see Paris just very patient, trying to find out where those Manitoba players are, trying to find out which bomb site is the safer site to get bombed down on. And they seem to be on the A bomb, planting the bomb right now.
Yeah, that bomb will come through for the side of Paris. Pluto again going massive. It's all up to Venom to get this defuse, but it is just crowded with Paris players all up and down the alleyway. There you go. You shoot one, another pops out behind the corner. Paris getting a very nice first round of victory here, shrugging off the GAs and showing them that even when they're using legal attachments, they could still get some work done.
Definitely can, and now we're just looking from the side of Florida. Can they bring it back? I mean, sorry, Manitoba. Can they bring it back, and can they get a quick bomb plant, or will Paris get a defensive round and take it to a 2-0?
2-0 would definitely be massive here for the side of Paris. Again, we saw last series once you kind of, well, I guess they did get that offensive victory, but once you can really change 2 rounds in a row, it could be over. Gucci goes down on the attacking side, trying to get some clearance on A. That bomb carrier is now hesitant to even move anywhere close to it. Meanwhile, Fly's Angel climbing up the side of the building like he's Sly Cooper, trying to peek through this window there, get a kill, and get a kill. He does. Rafiki goes down. It's all up to Venom again, the last Manitoba Mallard member alive. Paris is looking to end this round quickly. Venom is shooting through the door frame, but through the door frame, the bullets come, and he goes down. Paris gets their second round in a row.
Second round in a row they do get, and you can see the side on the side of Paris. I believe Premium Rose does have the sniper rifle out, so it's exciting stuff to see. I'm gonna keep an eye out on him and see what he does on this offensive round coming up.
Yeah, 4-0 for Pluto, 3-1 for Fly's Angels. The slaying power has just not stopped. It's carried over from map number 1. Again, Paris did lose that one to a GA violation, but they want to tie it up here. Premium Rolls, look at that sniper we talked about on this side of the map. Premium Rolls trying to use it to his advantage, but not finding anything so far. Manitoba trying to get some eyes on A. They get some bullets on the Angel. The sniper is down now. Paris is trying to figure out, how do we approach this bomb site? Gucci hiding behind the desk, trying to get a kill through the door frame again with his buddy Shisui over there, but nothing so far. A little bit of a slower round from what we've been used to from these two teams.
And Manitoba definitely have the man advantage right now, 4-3. Yeah, you can see Premium Rose just playing his life, trying to move over to B. And the bomb is with Grizz, I believe, who does get a pick at the bar pool tables area. He's just trying to find out where the rest of the Manitoba players are before he makes a move on any bomb site.
Yeah, I was wrong. The sniper was still alive. It was actually the sniper was Premium Rolls, but he goes down inside of B. Now it's a 2v2, and finally Paris gets some clearance on the bomb side, but Manitoba might be good for a pinch here. Gucci looking down onto Pluto in that little side area. Pluto going over to the B side, not backing up his buddy, planting the bomb, and now they know, Manitoba knows that that bomb is down, and Grizz has to defend it. Manitoba seeing that door close for sure, but Grizz reacts quick enough that Manitoba doesn't expect it. Grizz gets a double kill to end the round, just moving too fast around the map for Manitoba to keep track of. It's Paris 3-0 so far.
And what a great play by Grizz. Closing the door, jumps out the window, gets one, realizes the door is open and one is on the bomb site, pushes him and gets the second pick. I mean, a great play from Grizz right there.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic play from Grizz. That's just like one of those plays where it's just, you just kind of win on skill alone, just kind of having that intuition and executing it with the gunny. And I mean, really, really good work out of him to secure that victory. 3-0 on the side of Paris. Manitoba on offense, trying to figure out, we got to get a round win. We cannot let this go 4-0. Grizz, though, opening it up with a nade kill on the Shisui. That's an easy kill to get with the nade, but Venom responds back with a kill on the Fly's Angel. 3v3 in the live count. Grizz looking all around his pool area. Venom waiting on the steps for him. If Grizz walks in, Venom is going to strike. Pluto, though, hopping in this top area. Gucci might see him across the way, but he gets the kill on the Venom. Gucci does see him, but not able to do anything. Pluto is on a roll here. Pluto does get the kill. Grizz goes down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, it's a 2v1, all up to Rafiki. What can you do with that SMG? That bomb is down in the bottom of A, I believe. Rafiki has to pick it up. He's on offense. Time is dwindling.
Time is dwindling indeed. You can see Rafiki kind of stuck on this top party area. He knows that someone is near the B site. Can he get this kill on Pluto and make it a 1v1? He does have 24 seconds left. He needs to make a play very quickly. And you can see Premium just holding that A site. Does he know the bomb is down? Rafiki needs to make a play right now.
Rafiki needs to make a play right now. He does get a kill on the Premium rolls. Maybe he could wrap this up with a kill onto Pluto, the last member alive for Paris, but he doesn't even go for the plan. Pluto's nowhere to defend the plan on the A-bomb, but Rafiki chooses not to go for it. Tries to look for the kill. This actually didn't even manage to pick up the bomb. I missed that. Paris wins on time. 4-0 for Paris in the map. Paris is just keeping the momentum going. Paris is just not missing a beat here.
Not missing a beat indeed. I mean, they've been stepping on the gas since that previous map and haven't hit the brakes yet. You can see Grizz 4-1, Pluto 7-1, Angel 3-3. I mean, great performance overall from the side of Paris. Can they make it a 5-0, or will Manitoba finally get around on the board?
Yeah, they need a round on the board for sure. They need to stop the bleeding here. They might be able to do that with a first blood on the Fly's Angel, but the bomb is down on A. Another kill on the Premium rolls. This might be the making of a round victory for Manitoba, but Rafiki goes down in return. Pluto approaching from the back. It's 2v2. It's all tied up in the man count. And I think that player in pool saw Pluto. Pluto gets out in time. He's trying to deal with two players at once. Grizz, though, just kind of hiding behind the couch here. He knows Manitoba might be apt to come through that doorway. He hears some movement. He doesn't know what to expect, but you see him looking around towards that mid area. He gets a kill on Gucci. Now Manitoba has the intel, but they need to shut him down now. There you go. 7.5 seconds. Not enough time to defuse. And to boot, Grizz gets the kill. Paris is absolutely having their way in map number 2.
Grizz with the trick shot stun. I mean, look at that. Bounces here, bounces there. Gets the stun on Chisui and then gets the kill. Another great play from Grizz.
Yeah, really impressive stuff out of Paris so far. Venom is doing everything he can on Manitoba's side, but it's just not coming together. Paris is just kind of slaying out here. 9-2 out of Pluto. 6-1 out of Grizz. They just need one more round for making this a clean 6-0 S&D victory. And to boot, Paris is on defense. So maybe they might have a little bit of advantage going in here. Gucci, though, trying to get a nice little angle from the ground. But Fly's Angel gets a 2-piece on Rafiki and Trisui. Gucci man finally responds on the Fly's Angel, but the damage has been done. You are now down a man. It's Venom and Gucci, all up to them to save their prospects for maybe reverse full swell, but that grenade flies right back into Gucci. Even gravity is on Paris's side here. Premium rolls scouting out the A side. Venom might be walking through this door momentarily here. Manitoba in general a little slow to do anything here, rightfully so, as you know, if they make a mistake, this could spell the end of map. Premium rolls get to kill Gucci. Finally, it's all up to Venom. Venom peaks, but Premium rolls again with the streaks. Again, Paris takes another map in a very convincing fashion.
If you weren't convinced after that hard point, you sure are convinced right now. I mean, that 6-0, very dominant.
Keep you waiting much longer. Manitoba versus Paris tied 1-1 in the series. We're in control. LSE load. Fly's Angel is going to open it up with a very quick kill on Rafiki. Grizz combines with a kill on the Venom. Fly's Angel again gets a kill on the Gucci. Shusui gets a kill on the Grizz, but Pluto responds with a kill on him. Manitoba goes 4 down in Paris on the defending side, is not letting Manitoba get anywhere near their control points.
And you can see the side of Manitoba just trying to play more on the B side right now. They do get a 2 down. Moving on to this B control side. Make it 3 down right now. Manitoba 2 stack on B, 3 stack on B, a full team stack on B. They can get it very quickly. Paris Letdown have to get the pick. Stop the bleeding.
Yeah, Paris Letdowns definitely have to get the picks. Look at that. Fire's Angel just shoving some bullets into Gucci. Venom goes down as well. Manitoba able to get a very nice capture onto B, but A side is still up for contention. Paris a little bit more focused on that control point now. Manitoba hasn't got anywhere near it yet, but Paris definitely feeling themselves spread around the map, just banking on getting kills every which way. Pluto hops on A, just kind of corners that player over there, and I mean Manitoba is kind of just falling into their back spawn area. Rafiki gets a kill though. Rafiki goes down, and Manitoba is all over that B side, trying to approach from over there, maybe trying to flank Paris from the other side of the map, but Paris is still looking there and still being able to get some kills and defend well.
And you can see the side of Paris right now. They're just trying to get control of that inner area on LOClo, but a 2 stack coming on quickly from the side of Paris. They're trying to repeat what they did on A. They do get the first pick, contested now though, on the second. And the side of Paris just flooding the A point and clearing it out.
Yeah, I mean, for the not having the life advantage, Manitoba has actually surprisingly been able to get some really good progress on a control point. Paris again dominant in the kills, but Manitoba just bringing the strategy in a better way. But Paris is defending well so far. I mean, they give up that 4 tick on A. A is stopped being captured for now. I mean, 4 ticks on offense is pretty good, nonetheless. But I mean, you definitely want to go for that round victory here. But Paris is not gonna let Manitoba have any of it. Gucci gets a grenade kill. That's 3 Paris members down once in a row. They're spawning on the complete opposite side of the map. Manitoba has stacked the point, and there you go. A is captured. Manitoba wins a very crucial offensive round.
Definitely very crucial. I mean, after losing on S&D in convincing fashion, they needed to come back, and that's exactly how you do it. You win an offensive round on LOClo. You get B first, flood on the A point, even though you're down on lives, even though you're getting outslayed, you just get the kills when they matter, spawn Paris out, and stack the point, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what they did, but Paris maybe trying to get an offensive victory here to just respond and keep the series somewhat even, but it's definitely going to be hard to do. Manitoba looks very comfortable here on LSELO control. You see Paris already trying to spread themselves across the map. It looks like there's a huge concentration of Paris players on this B side, and they're going to start to capture on B, but Venom is watching over it. Now Paris knows they're going to have to maybe get Venom off of that very key sightline here. You see Grizz scoping around for him. He sees him. He manages to get the kill. That's 3 Manitoba members down. Paris is not attacking a point so far, but Manitoba is spawning on the B side. Paris is splitting themselves up for both points. You see number 2 and Shisui maybe being able to defend this point from an unexpected angle. He's trying to pick his fights, but Premium rolls in the corner there. Gets a kill on him. A looks good for a capture there. Ultimately, that B point offensive becomes dud on the side of Paris, but A is looking good. I mean, the kills are coming through for Paris. A 2 ticks down, almost 3 ticks down. Shisui, one last ditch effort to maybe get Paris off, but it works. It works. Paris gets off, and now Grizz may be able to come back in, and there you go. But now you have to deal with Rafiki. Grizz deals with him, and there you go. A point will be captured.
A point will be captured, and B is definitely the more difficult one to capture, but Paris does have a minute 40 left, and they are up on lives slightly though. You can see the side of Paris trying to flood into that top tools area, trying to clear out B before they hop on it. And they get the kills. Flies does get a couple of tags, and he does get a 2-piece. Right now, only one person left, Rafiki on the hill, Flies with the 3-piece, and Paris on the B point right now.
I mean, 3 pieces like that are what open you up to be able to have these stacks. And there you go. Venom goes down. All Manitoba are coming from their spawn, but they have to come very quickly because Paris is stacking this. The first tick goes down. The second tick is about to go down. Gucci tries to step out of the door, but he's met with a barrage of Paris players Venom trying to get a kill onto just one of the members in the point, but Paris takes the offensive victory. Nonetheless, 6 ticks for both teams. Offensive victory seemed to be the way to go for both of these teams here. And now the the control map just became a whole lot more interesting.
It definitely did. I mean, I don't know if you're either team. Would you want to have that last round be an offensive round? Seems like offensive rounds are more favored right now, even though typically you'd want to get as many ticks as possible to get the defensive round on that last round. So, very interesting stuff could happen on this LSE low control for sure.
Yeah, when we see teams winning a lot of offenses, it's definitely like, what do you want to happen? Do you maybe want to get control or offense for round 5 in control? Definitely weird scenario to be in, but now Paris on the defending side, maybe trying to get another defensive win, then maybe, chain 2 rounds in a row, but Paris being able to keep Manitoba off successfully so far, but you have Venom sitting in this tower area. Definitely a very important power position if you're going to make an A push. And make an A push, Isui is going to do with a kill onto Grizz. You have Venom providing Overwatch. You have Gucci Mane getting a kill onto Pluto. Angel breaks into the point, but that Overwatch and that number 4 member in Gucci Mane is just going to be too much to deal with. I think a cruise missile is coming through, though. I don't know if Manitoba's prepared to deal with it. Grizz with the cruise missile kills Rafiki. Pluto sweeps up Gucci Mane in the process. A is still being captured. Pluto jumps in trying to look anywhere, but Manitoba, Venom is just too strong on the A point. It looks like they're going to be able to get it.
They are able to get it, and Paris was successfully able to stop Manitoba from pushing that B point initially, but Manitoba just very wisely just moved on to A, took their chances and cleared them off, and then they got an extra minute now. They have a minute 30 left remaining to work with, down only 4 lives, and they're trying to get that B control side.
Yeah, I mean, Paris all focus on B now, and they're doing a good job of it. They're so pushed up there across the 50-yard line, but that might be bad for them in the process. As now Manitoba's just kind of enveloping around from them. You see number 4 actually trying to get a good flank on the Paris from their spawn, although number 5 premium rolls just spawn may be able to catch him, but Paris is doing really good at defending B. You see Fly's Angel just looking down the lane, getting some important kills. Gucci Mane is still alive here, but they have the intel that he's kind of scouting around up here. They've got the tactical hit marker on him. Meanwhile, Pluto is in Manitoba's top building area, getting kills from behind. Finally, Manitoba was able to chain 2 Paris kills together. Still no clearance on the point so far. Grizz is trying to shoot through the fence, but the bullets are not coming through to the other side. Fly's Angels getting some side angles onto the point, but just too many Manitoba members. Maybe delays them just enough for his teammates to come through. Manitoba only has 9 lives left. No ticks on B. No solid map control. They're all in their spawn. Paris is putting up a good fight here.
Yeah, and 25 seconds left. Manitoba needs to push the B point right now and stop the clock. But Angel just making sure, getting the picks when they matter. He's 19 and 10 and make it 20 and 10. I mean, Angel right now just frying on another level. You have Gucci Mane on the hill trying to stop time, but he gets gunned down by none other than Angel. Angel, can he get another pick? Yes, he can. Can he get... Oh my god. Angel just frying on another level right now.
Yeah, Angel is soaring high in the map here. Paris gets a defensive win to chain 2 rounds in a row. If they could squeak another offensive win, that's game, set, and map, they'll bring them 2-1 in the series. Definitely an important round on the side of Paris. Manitoba, you have the defense, you have the traditional control advantage side, but we've seen Paris has a strong offense. So let's see what Manitoba is going to be able to do here, as let's see where Paris decided to go. It looks like it might be a little bit of a B push to start here. Maybe transition to A. Looks like they're a little bit indecisive on how they want to play this. You see some members running up to middle, maybe trying to get a little bit of a pick. Pluto, finally, Rafiki goes down, and maybe that gives a little bit of clearance on the B. You're going to have to deal with Gucci Mane, who's in that window, who's looking, but Venom is just scouting out in pool table on Paris' side. Grizz is shooting everything in this pool area, just trying to clear it out. but you know, Premium rolls trying to capture some B progress, goes down. Manitoba's taking that over. Maybe A is the spot here for Paris. Grizz trying to maybe battle Shisui in a 1v1 here, but you know, you're wasting a lot of time. Manitoba's depleted your time on B. Manitoba's getting reinforcements back into this A zone. Finally, Shisui goes down. Venom putting in some work in this kind of area over here, but catches Grizz reloading, and Manitoba has some really solid control so far.
And Paris can't seem to decide whether they want to push the B point or the A point. And you got the side of Manitoba in their spawn dropping them right now. Venom just getting very crucial kills at crucial times. No ticks from either A or B from the side of Paris right now. They do get the two-piece down though, and they do have the opportunity to push. They're on A right now, and stopping the clock. They do get the first tick, and they get the second. Yeah, they can. And right now, it looks like Paris will get the entirety of A and an extra minute.
There's that strong Paris offense coming through. That A point is secured. Now it's on to B. Paris is just one down in the man advantage. Want to get some picks, and there you go. It's even. Grizz is coming through the side door area, maybe trying to beam Shisui from across the map there, but Manitoba is responding with some kills on Paris, sending them back to their spawns, making their lives just a little bit more difficult to try and get this offensive victory. That time was added to the clock. Paris has some more time to work with, and finally they get just the right amount of kills on the Manitoba to maybe work on this point. You have to deal with Gucci maybe coming from the back here. He's getting some hit markers. He gets a kill finally. Shisui cleans up a kill on the Grizz. You still have Pluto just kind of scouting about, but just goes down again. Manitoba has the map control. They're spawning on that B side. They're holding it down successfully, and well, Paris has to kind of figure out how they want to approach this. They do have that fourth tick here, but that's not going to be enough for a round victory.
It won't be enough for a round victory, but it will be enough for them to get defense on round 5. And we saw what they did on defense last round, so it could be what Paris is looking for. They are down on lives right now, and Venom could go with a sneaky flank and get a two-piece. Can he get the first? Yes, he can, and the second as well. Great patience and play from Venom.
Venom is stinging here on the map. Fly's Angel, meanwhile, goes down again to Venom. Shisui kills Pluto. It's like looking like Order 66 on the side of Paris here. Every time we turn, Manitoba is just gunning them down. It looks like Paris is not going to be able to finish it off. Manitoba has a good life advantage, and I think you're right. I think Paris maybe still with that forward tick, maybe secure defense to give them a good chance at a round 5 victory, but definitely some wind in the sails of Manitoba this round. Pluto trying to make a last-ditch effort onto the point here, but there's just so many Manitoba players around. But Grizz is trying to get a kill onto every single one of them. Finally goes down. Manitoba able to deplete that tech premium, trying to make one more play at it, but it amounts to nothing. Manitoba gets that round 4 victory.
They do get that round 4 victory to tie it up 2-2. And Manitoba right now, I mean, Venom with a great play right here, clearing the people from, clearing the Paris players from the flank, and then gets the third on top here, and just very good, solid defensive round from the side of Florida. We've seen good defensive rounds from both teams, as well as good offensive rounds from both teams, so could be very mixy in this round 5. It's anyone's chance to take it. Doesn't matter if you're on offense and defense. And you can see the side of Paris do get defense, and Manitoba are on the offensive side.
Yeah, anyone's game here. We've seen both these teams win on offense and win on defense, so we'll see what ends up happening here. See a little bit of battle going down in the middle of the map here. Grizz gets a nice kill onto Rafiki from quite a distance. Grizz gets a kill onto Venom, and that's going to open up the map for Paris, being able to really just kind of defend these points while Shisui trying to get some progress at A, but you see Paris is right on him though. 3 members of Paris goes down. Premium rolls, defends A well, but now his teammates have to shift over to B because that attack is going to come through. Manitoba's now refocusing their efforts on that side of the map, but Paris is just gunning out in an extreme fashion. Shisui, the last one around is B point. You see Manitoba trying to rethink maybe an A push here, but it's definitely not good that you're losing a lot of lives.
Definitely not good, and there's a minute remaining still. Manitoba do stop the clock trying to capture B, and they do get a 2-wipe. Premium though, make sure that no one is on the point, and just one tick taken from the side of Manitoba. They're on A now. They do rotate.
Yeah, they do rotate here. Manitoba on A now looks like they're having quite a bit of success. They are stacking a point. They do get the second tick in, and they already have one tick at B. Paris, though, trying to enter the point, trying to prevent a capture. Not gonna happen. Paris has to sit on B and pray to God they can deal with the oncoming Manitoba members who are surely trying to flank you from your side. And Matt Venom just waiting to strike through that doorway, gets that kill on the Grizz. Pluto trying to get a nice vantage point here. But you got the sub, my friend. You maybe want to play a little bit closer. Gucci with the AR, maybe at point blank range goes down. But Pluto and Fly's Angel going to back up their side of the map. B, no more progress since A has been captured.
And Paris do have the live advantage right now. It is 18 of 14. But you can see the side of Manitoba just trying to be very patient, trying to get their picks, and then just hop on point. Rafiki does see Pluto. Can he get the kill on him? Yes, he does. And he's just playing top tools, making sure he has control to allow his teammates to move on to the B point.
Yeah, making sure they have control allows teammates to move on to B point, but Premium, Rolls, and Grizz have something to say about that as they combine for 3. Rafiki able to shoot back just a little bit, but the point stands. Manitoba is nowhere near it. Manitoba all in their spawn, just trying to rush forward, but Paris knows where to expect them. They only have 45 seconds left to get something done here. It's a trade for a trade on the back B side of the map, and Manitoba's going to come out of those trades with the advantage, but Paris is right back on it. They have the vantage point. Rafiki gets important kill onto Premium, Rolls there, but Paris is coming down with 3 members. That second tick comes through, just one more tick. Grizz is shooting through defenses. Chispi goes down, Gucci goes down. That's a 4 down on the side of Paris, or 4 down for Paris on the side of Manitoba. Manitoba has no respawns. They only have 3 players on the map. You see Paris just rushing forward, trying to seal the deal. It's a 1v10. It's all up to G Suite, but it's not going to happen. Paris manages to squeak on by in a very close 3-2 victory in a control.
Definitely the closest map we've had yet, and Paris take a 2-1 lead right now. But Florida, Manitoba, very close to winning this control. They were
Welcome back, everyone. And we had a little bit of a team kill to start, but it looks like we're headed on with the map. It looks like that was just a little troll on the side of Paris, but Manitoba may be taking it to their advantage as they are kind of slaying out on that P1. Paris is looking for an entryway, but not able to get it so far. Manitoba getting 17 points in the hill. Finally, Paris able to step onto it, but cut right down. Rafiki watching over from tunnel there. Premium Rolls going down, and it's a dolphin dive from Shisui onto the point, but as soon as you enter that point, you are dead. Everybody has their eyeball onto the point, and maybe you just might want to start thinking about P2. Fly's Angel getting cut down. Premium Rolls, though, responding on the Shisui. Gucci Mane responding back on the grill. Grizz, there's a lot of trades happening, but it looks like Manitoba does have a little bit of advantage on his P2 hill. They're going to be able to be there to start, but Paris not too far behind, coming up through the tunnel to try to contest it.
And Manitoba do get 20 seconds on the first hill, and they get the rotations on the second. Their setup, you can see Rafiki top of the P2 hill, watching the hedges side, and just Chisui holding the mid lane. Does get a kill on tunnel, and that's a 3 wipe from the side of Manitoba right now, getting a lot of time on this P1 hill, and they could have a 70-point lead if they took the entire time on P2.
Manitoba's looking good so far. A far cry from this first hard point. Manitoba is up 55 points. Paris is on the back foot here. P3, though, Paris will be on it to start, but Manitoba is coming in from 2 different sides, maybe being able to get a kill on the Premium Rolls, who is sitting on that next point. You see him shooting at number 8 in Rafiki, but Rafiki able to get a kill onto him, and now 3 members of Manitoba onto his hardpoint when it spawns. Almost a 75-point lead here. Only 3 hardpoints in so far. I mean, Manitoba is proving us all wrong and looking incredible here on map number 4.
Definitely looking incredible, but you can finally see Paris do get their first wipe on this map, and finally do have control of a hill. They are down by 70 points, 60 points, but they will probably come back after getting the rest of the scrap time, but Manitoba do get scrap time, and Paris trying to set up on that Barbell Hill right now.
Manitoba crossing that 100-point mark here as we head on over to P number 4, I believe.
Yeah,
But
P4.
yeah, I mean, Manitoba still looking good. I mean, Paris should be here to start, but still having Venom just trying to scout around. Grizz, though, getting a kill onto him. Manitoba sent back, and maybe Paris can finally start to rack up some time here. But you see kind of Manitoba maybe trying to approach from behind here. Shisui just looking around back there, but Fly's Angel gets a kill onto him. Pluto's watching mid. Gucci maybe goes down here. Paris is trying to take advantage of this ability to get some time, and they're able to get the rest of this time. Might be putting them in about a 45-point range of taking the lead, but Manitoba just kind of being shut completely out of this team number 4.
Definitely getting shut down right now, and Paris bring it down from around 100-point deficit back to 60 while they're moving on to that P5 hill right now. You can see Manitoba is already set up, and Paris just trying to get as much time as possible on this last hill. Do take scraps, moving on now, rotating onto that P5 hill.
Rotating on a P5, Manitoba's going to be there to start, but you might have to deal with Pluto just kind of coming in a minute. Actually goes back and waits for his teammates, which is probably a smart move in retrospect. Fly's Angel opens it up onto Gucci in the back there, goes down himself. Premium Rose goes down. Pluto gets killed to Rafiki, but Venom strikes back against Pluto, and Manitoba now has complete clearance on that hill. Paris is sent back to their spawn, and they're going to regroup and probably come with some fierceness. Fly's Angel gets a kill onto Venom. Gucci responds back onto Premium Rolls, but Fly's Angel now on a 2 streak, 2 Manitoba members down. The defense on this point is just all the more weaker. You still have Rafiki there, but how long is he going to last? Well, maybe a long time, because his teammates are backing him up, and Manitoba, again, maybe getting a full 60 here, sending them within 100 points of winning this map, and Paris not even half their points, still struggling to catch up.
Just when we thought that Paris are going to come back, bring it to a 40-point deficit, it's back up to 100 once again. They do have control of that P6 hill, and you can see Fly's Angel just great snaking right there, holding that Barber alley, and just making sure they get as much time as possible on this last hill, on this P6 hill, in order to bring it back. It's a 50-point deficit right now.
50-point deficit right now. Paris definitely feels the urgency to get a full 60 here, and right now, so far, so good. But Gucci might be walking up these steps here, just creeping on about, and you see maybe Manitoba waiting for their teammates. Venom comes upstairs, Premium's there to meet him. Still some Manitoba members at the bottom of this house here, but Paris is getting the kill so far. They want back into this game. They want to take the series here. They are building the momentum to take back the lead now within about 30. They're going to have to get onto the next hard point. Manitoba looks good to defend it, but you see Pluto just trying to be very, very sneaky here. Shisui guarding tunnels, but Pluto is looking onto a player that he killed it back there, battling Venom and Rafiki. Venom goes down, Pluto goes down. Manitoba gets 3 kills on the Paris, but Paris is spawning closer. Manitoba getting some good time here, but Paris trying ever so slightly to flip the tables on this P6 hardpoint.
At this point, I sound like a broken record, but every time Paris bring it close to within 40, Manitoba does get a great hold on the next hardpoint. Right now, a 2-piece from the side of Manitoba, contesting the hill, and they do get control of it once again, bringing it up to almost 60 or 70 points. You can see Gucci Mane just finding from lockers, making sure that they have control of this last hill, and now it's a 60-point lead going back to the first P1.
Going back to P1, and Paris might be a little bit more well-positioned to attack it on the onset, but Manitoba is just actually having their way. They're slaying out. Paris needs a full 60, but P1s are hard to get full 60s on them. Now, Manitoba has reclaimed it. They can win it here. They only need about 40 points to do so. Only one member of Manitoba left, though. Maybe if you're Paris, you just happy to keep them off of the hill as you can focus on P2. Pluto, though, not content with that, rushing onto the hill to try to get some time, but the nades too strong. The nades too strong. Pluto and Premium Rolls succumb to the explosive force, and now Manitoba again on P number 1.
Indeed, and Fly's Angel does get a two-piece. Gucci Mane, though, holding that mid alley. Uh, and moving on, trying to rotate down to the P2 hill. He does get a kill on Pluto. And it's just him right now on his own around that P2. There are a couple of players on the bottom. Premium Rolls is right there. And he is set up. It all matters on who gets these kills. Grizz does get one. And Paris seem to be set up on this P2.
Yeah, Paris here to start, but Manitoba is on a top floor there trying to get on the ground floor, but Shisui approaches down through that little archway, but gets cut down. Paris is defending well, but Manitoba is right there. Number 5, Gucci Mane might be the last one to contest, though. Shisui coming back in, but Manitoba is all dead and gone on this hill, but Shisui combines for a two-piece. Premium responds on a Rafiki, but, I mean, Manitoba's getting the time here. They can win it here. They only need 20 seconds. Flies needs to slay out, but it's unlikely he's going to be able to deal with all the players coming from all directions. Paris just not here. You see number 3 trying to bet on his teammates that they're going to be able to contest a point, but they may not be able to do so. Paris needs to contest 5 seconds, but Manitoba has bet all their chips on this hill, and it looks like it's a good gamble. Manitoba take map number 4, a hard point. 250 to about 175, and we're headed to a map number 5.
We are headed to a map number 5, and I believe it should be an S&D on
Hotel Fusion to this absolute saga we've been through. Paris versus Manitoba. It all comes down to this. One season ends on this map. One will go on to the championship. Manitoba starting on offense, but Gucci goes down to start. Premium Rolls with the first one there. Venom responds back. Rafiki responds back doubly. 3 versus 2. Paris now has a disadvantage. Paris now only has 1 member left. It's all up to Fly's Angel.
and it doesn't seem like we'll be getting a repeat of what we saw on that LSALO SND. Manitoba do have bomb down. It's a 3v1 situation. Pretty much impossible for Fly's Angel right here. He does get the first pick, making it a 2v1.
Making it a 2v1 is definitely the first step to maybe taking over his round, but the problem is Manitoba's on both sides of this point. They can get 2 guns on you before you can even get 1 gun on them. Fly's Angel trying to predict where they're coming from. He spots Venom, but he goes down. He drops down and drops right into the hands of Manitoba. Manitoba already doing much better than their first S&D with that first round offensive victory.
Definitely much better. It's a great offensive round. They get 3 picks, get bombed down, and they just play around it, making sure that they watch all sides of the bomb. And it's just a great round from Manitoba to get 1 round on the board, and that's 1 more than they did on LSALO.
Yep, already up to a good start here. Now Manitoba on the defensive side, maybe to chain that into 2 rounds. Paris finally found themselves in a position of being in the back foot for maybe the first time in this series. They have something to prove here. Pluto with the sniper, but he doesn't get anything but air. Paris goes down meanwhile, and Fly's Angel. Only 3 members left, and you gotta get that bomb down. Premium is going to get the plant right on started, but he might get caught as he pops up here. Manitoba, no. They're trying to shoot at him from across the way, not able to get any bullets on him. The bomb is down, though. Manitoba has to act quickly. You see that number 1 is at maybe trying to figure out where Premium Rolls is gone, and Premium Rolls is dead. Only 2 Paris members left. Grizz and Pluto, you gotta defend well. That sniper is firing off as many bullets as they can, but he goes down. It's all up to Grizz. Grizz just needs to watch a bomb site, but there are just too many Manitoba players. He gets one in the Shisui, but Gucci responds back that the fuse, it comes through.
And Manitoba take a 2-0 lead. Bomb does go down for the side of Paris, but that doesn't matter because Manitoba just retake very well. They make sure they kill Pluto with a sniper, and then it's just all up to Grizz. He does pull out a Lackman, which is not common in these CRL matchups, but he does seem to get 1 pick with it. I'm excited to see what else he can do with that Lackman if he does keep it, and it seems like he switches back to attack.
Yeah, I mean, maybe switching up the strategy just a little bit here. Not clearly not working for them as Manitoba up 2-0 already. Manitoba now on the offensive side. If they could get a third or second offensive victory, that could be huge for them. Premium roll steps up and he gets shut down. Paris, 3 members left. They're trying to flank around from the side, but Manitoba is just trying to play this a little bit slow. You see number 1 in Venom maybe trying to look back for a Paris Letdown member on the flank, but just misses Fly's Angel there. Fly's Angel has all his back spawn up to him. He gets a 2-piece, and finally it's tied in the match. Manitoba, with the responsibility of playing the bomb, might be cracking out under the pressure here just a little bit. Gucci Mane, the last one alive, gets a kill. It's a 1v1. Grizz versus Gucci. That bomb is down in the middle of the map. Gucci gets spotted. Now Gucci peeking around. Grizz just trying to go in that top balcony area, maybe trying to figure out where Gucci is headed off to, but definitely a very tense matchup so far.
And Gucci does run out of his dead silence. He needs to go and pick up the bomb to make a play on either A or B. He does grab it, going. Seems like he's going towards the B side right now. And Grizz just watching it. He seems like he'd rather just hold A and do a retake in case he does take B. Uh, Gucci Mane does have enough time to plant the bomb. And you can see this Grizz just moving now from probably from top catwalk, trying to get control in this 1v1 and defuse the bomb.
Gucci may be able to turn a dire situation into a round victory for Manitoba here. That bomb is down and it is ticking. Now Gucci just has to accurately predict where Grizz is coming from. But Grizz just puts bets on maybe Gucci being in that corner there. He's not, but now Gucci might be from what spot Grizz is coming from. I don't know if he sees that door open. The door is wide open. Grizz gets the kill nonetheless, just in time for the defuse. Paris wins the defensive round. They get their first round victory and make this map even more interesting.
Definitely do make it 2-1. They finally get their first kill on the board, and Grizz with a huge clutch in that 1v1 has to defuse the bomb and has to get the kill, and he does it in very quick fashion. Enough time to defuse the bomb and get the kill on Gucci Mane.
Paris maybe trying to reclaim a little bit of some momentum. If they could get another round win, they could tie up this map. But Manitoba has the advantage so far. They definitely do not want to squander it on the defense. Maybe a little bit more traditionally favored side of the coin here. See what Manitoba can do, as it looks like Paris is going for a B push here. Not something you see every round for sure. Paris is trying to creep upwards bit by bit, but surely Venom is going to get a kill on a premium. Pluto tries to wrap back to try to get Venom from behind, but Venom is dining at this restaurant here all along the tables, and Venom gets served another kill. Pluto finally cuts him down, but Venom with the 2-piece gives Manitoba the man advantage in the round.
And now Manitoba are up 32 on lives. You can see the side of Paris are all the way back, still near their spawn. They probably are deciding to rotate all the way to A, since the side of Manitoba have stacked the B side. But you can see Manitoba now moving on to A, since it's way too quiet right now.
Yes, it is way too quiet, and both teams know this. You still have MWII in that B site, but Manitoba's rightfully allocated their resources more towards B. They get a kill on the bomb carrier, and now Fly's Angel is just in the middle of the map, just kind of lost and dazed and confused. Manitoba, eyes glued onto that bomb site. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Manitoba gets the kill on the Angel. 3v1. Paris looking good all series long, on the verge of collapsing here in the final map.
Definitely on the verge of collapse. Manitoba are only 3 rounds away from taking this series and winning this and moving on to the finals. You can see Venom and Rafiki right now doing bits, each going 5-2.
Yeah, each going 5-2. Really good score lines to help out their team there. Gucci too, 4-2 as well. I mean, that's kind of telling the story here. Paris or Manitoba is just kind of slaying out when they need to. Now, if they could do it again on another offense, bring this 4-1, it's going to look very bad for Paris going forward. Slow map to start though. You see Paris maybe trying to get a little bit of a flank, but Shisui shuts Angel down in the back of there. Now Paris has no flank support, no flank control. Manitoba's creeping on his A side, but surely they gotta look to their side there. It doesn't matter. You got your teammates stack you up. Rafiki goes down, but I mean Paris is just getting traded out. It's all up to Pluto, the last in the solar system, a grenade kill to start it off, but he's got to deal with 2 players on inside Manitoba, and that bombs down, and that time is ticking.
And we've seen what Paris can do on S&D, so I wouldn't count them out just yet. Pluto does have the dead silence which he pops. Can he get the pick, or does he get the bad timing? Yeah, he does, and Manitoba make it a 4-1. But like I said, I would not count Paris out yet.
I wouldn't count Paris out either. I mean, they 6-0'd in the S&D. What's to say they can't 5-0 here? Or even just 5-1 is all they need to do. Paris is a good S&D team, but this just doesn't seem to be their map so far. Manitoba 4-1, 2 rounds out from closing this. Really out here to shock the world.
Very uncharacteristic of Paris to be down 4-1. They're usually the ones in control of the maps, but Manitoba just very patient, playing on their own pace and making sure that they get picks before they do anything. And Pluto does get the first blood though.
There's that aggression out of Paris to get the first blood. Pluto does get the first blood, but he gets cut down. But Grizz gets cut down on the other side of the map. The aggression may have worked to start, but it did not work out in the end. Manitoba, that's a very quick round. It's 5-1. Paris has to mount an incredible comeback to win this series. They need 5 rounds in a row, and they can't drop anything. Manitoba, they can smell victory. They can taste it, and one more round and they'll get it.
They're definitely very close right now. And Paris has a very tough task to pull. It seems kind of impossible, but I wouldn't count them out just yet. I believe that Paris will win this defensive round. They just have to play on the pace that they're used to, play that aggressive style. While Manitoba, you can see, very patient, waiting to see what Paris are going to do and how their setup looks like before they approach any bomb.
Flyers trading blows in that P1 area. Nothing will come of it, though. Manitoba still trying to figure out an entryway onto its A side of the map, but Paris is playing very defensive. They don't want to give anything up. Just holding down sidelines, it'll work. Premium Rolls gets killed on Rafiki. Paris has the advantage here. 4v3. You just see everybody holding sightlines. Venom, though, gets a kill on the Pluto, ties it up 3-3. Premium doesn't even want to reach out, step out to maybe get a kill on a Venom, but Venom takes initiative. He shoots there in that bottom bedroom area. Doesn't get anything, but Grizz is there to back up his teammates from mid, but Gucci is just too quick around the map. He gets a kill on the Grizz. Paris is down a man again. Manitoba now down, now even up with Shisui falling. That bomb needs to get planted soon, though. Something needs to happen. Paris is just holding their sight lines, but Manitoba just trying to get a pick. It's not going to happen. They're going to opt to plant the bomb instead. Paris, though, not even checking it. That bomb carrier gets killed, and just not enough time. Venom goes down. Paris wins the round. It is 5v2. Paris needs 4 more.
They do need 4 more, and this is a great start for Paris if you do want to get a comeback and a very solid defensive round from the side of Paris for sure. But now they need to win this offensive round, or it'll be all over, and Manitoba will be moving on to the finals.
Manitoba, the championship match, just in sight. They are so close, but they need to finish it out here. Paris is on the attacking side. They're going for the B side. That is probably the right call. Manitoba is nowhere near it. Surely they're going to look that way soon as they realize nobody's at A. Pluto, the bomb carrier, can just go straight to this point, but they're making noise here. Manitoba has surely caught onto their act. Rafiki trying to come through that mid icebox area, but he gets caught down by Grizz. Now Manitoba all trying to defend from the back here. Gucci almost gets a kill through the door, but he gets shut down instead. Paris doesn't want to drop another round. Shisui approaching from the steps, but Shisui comes down. It's just Venom left. Pluto, 2v1 here. Venom has to go big or he's gonna maybe go home for the round. Paris is just holding on to their lives. Venom needs to figure out a way to make this 1v2 happen. He's trying to check every corner, but he's running out of time to get to the fuse. Something needs to happen here, and it needs to happen here now. Angel gets a kill, and there you go, 5-3 Paris.
And a great play call from Paris just to go to that B side. No one was there, making sure they get one pick, they get bombed down, and then just hold it out from that offensive barrage coming from Manitoba, moving from A to B. So it was a great play call from Paris to make it 5-3.
One more round for Manitoba, 3 more for Paris. Paris trying to make it happen, trying to make a miracle take place here on Hotel S&D. They have to win the defense. They have to do it. There is no other way. Premium rolls resorting to the door tilt open. Meanwhile, Shisui goes down at the hands of Grizz. Venom skulking around. Rafiki gets a kill and flies Angel. It's a 3v3, but Venom goes down. It's a 3v2. 2v2 now. Premium rolls goes down. The trades are just happening nonstop, but it's all about who's gonna edge out the other team first. Rafiki and Gucci on the side of Manitoba. They're trying to get together, but Rafiki gets caught in the back. It's all up to Gucci now in this P1 area. Doesn't have a great position, but Grizz goes down. They know where Gucci is. You see Pluto trying to wrap around, and Gucci doesn't look there. He's gonna get cut down. Paris brings it back. It's 5-4. 2 more rounds to make the comeback happen.
And Paris get 3 rounds in a row after being down 5-1. Pluto almost gets gunned down here, but with a huge kill to take his team onto a 5-4 and keep the Paris dreams alive.
And don't discount the mental aspect of this. Manitoba has been 1 round away for 3 rounds now. They're starting to get more frustrated, and Paris is starting to get more and more of the momentum. There is a mental aspect to COD. It's undeniable, and it's certainly taking place here. Paris, they need to get this offense to secure around 11, and at that point, it's anybody's game. It's all about who's going to get the first blood, who's going to get the pick. Paris, Pluto getting aggressive. He runs right into Venom. Venom gets the first blood. Paris is down a man. It's all up to Grizz, Angel, and rolls. Pluto is down, but Manitoba is circling that B point. They think an attack is going to go over there, but Paris is not capitalizing on that. That bomb is kind of lost. They're trying to figure out where to go with it. Manitoba, in their hesitation, has not given anything up due to Paris's hesitancy.
Paris definitely playing very patient right now for a team that needs to plant the bomb. They are waiting to get at least one pick in order to move. And Rafiki gets one. Grizz, though, gets the trade on him. It's a 3v2 for the side of Manitoba, and they're on defense.
It's all Grizz. It's all Grizz left, and it's all Grizz down. Manitoba, they get the final kill of the series. Manitoba come back from, yes, losing the hard point to winning it on a GA violation, to losing the S&D in 6-0 fashion, to losing the control in a